watching the first in a string of Christmas movies, and tonight I decided to watch 1993's The Nightmare Before Christmas, starring Chris Sarandon, Catherine O'Hara, Glenn Shadix and Ken Page. This I've seen numerous times in the past, and I love the fact that it's called Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, because actually, although it's based on a story and characters by him, this movie is actually directed by Henry Selick, adapted and screenplayed by two different people, with no sign of Tim Burton doing those. So, I mean, the style is Tim Burton and everything, but the only thing that's actually his is the original story. That's just an observation. Which, actually, I'm not a big Tim Burton fan. I feel like his style, particularly now, is just overused, and sometimes for no reason. I think the recent Alice in Wonderland adaptation by him would be a good indication of that. But this, thankfully, was back in the time when his style was still novel and stuff like that. But for those who don't know, it tells a tale of Jack Skellington, who's this, well, as the name would indicate, a skeleton even, sorry. And he lives in this town, Halloween Town, where the main focus is scaring and disgusting stuff, and focusing on each year's Halloween. Much like many movies that we've seen Christmas-wise have focused on, say, the elves are now preparing for the following Christmas. But Jack starts to get a bit bored of the same old, even though he's the one that keeps winning and at the costume parties and stuff like that. He's just tired of it. And he goes in search of something new, and while he's out in the forest, he stumbles into this clearing where there are doorways to each kind of festive celebration of the year. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, etc. And he steps into Christmas Town and is absolutely blown away by this strange, brightly coloured, pretty, jolly land, and he tries to recreate it, except it doesn't quite go the way he would have liked, and he learns that actually, you know what, he should just stick to what he knows best. So it's all stop motion animation, and it's really well done. Danny Elfman, long-time Tim Burton collaborator, does a lot more, actually has more to do with this movie than Tim Burton himself does. It should be really called Danny Elfman's Nightmare Before Christmas. He does the brilliant score. He even does the singing voice of Jack, which is a shame. I don't know if Chris Sarandon just can't sing or what, but I don't care. Danny Elfman is brilliant. And it's funny because every time that Jack sings, it just made me think of the narrator in Repo, Genetic Opera, which seems even more befitting because there's something very operatic about this film. It bounces from song to song with a lot of instrumentation in between and not much speech-wise. So I guess it's easy to draw those kind of comparisons. But I mean, obviously this came before Repo, it came before, a lot of the other kind of stuff you can compare it with. But it's just really, I love the designs. Like I say, not a Tim Burton fan as such, but it works for this. And I enjoy it. The Corpse Bride is a lot like this movie in a way. Same style, etc. But this is so much better. And I just love that you feel sorry for Jack, but at the same time you see his flaws and everything like that. And in the middle you've got Sally, voiced by Catherine O'Hara, who's this kind of Frankenstein's monster, if you will, or in this case Finkelstein's monster. She's created by this mad doctor in town, and she loves Jack and she wants to help and that, except then she has this vision that it's all gonna go to shit, and she tries to make him see that maybe what he's doing isn't right. But it's just amazing. It's really fun. I love the songs in this. Some of them are a little repetitive, but I think you'll find that in any musical where the same theme runs through them and they get a bit... But the main songs in this are really good. Ken Page's Oogie Boogie is brilliantly creepy, although he does make me think of Tim Curry. Tim Curry's character in Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. I was just sat there and you're listening to him like singing the Oogie Boogie song and that, and you're just like, that is so Tim Curry. But it's not. Not to say that Ken Page, you know, isn't brilliant on his own, but it's that kind of voice makes it sound even more creepy. This is not a movie to show kids though. I think it's PG rated. Yeah, it's a parental guidance one. So I can imagine kids, you know, quite young, being very disturbed by this. This is not one that you will automatically put on at Christmas. It's kind of an in-between Halloween and Christmas movie. And that's why I picked it first, because it's not all out Christmassy. But please, if you're after a movie to put on at festive season, or, you know, this is one you can watch any time. A lot of the Christmas movies we'll be looking at, you know, are really only watchable at this time of year. But this is one of those ones that I think you can watch anytime. A lot of fun. Good 7.5 out of 10. That was 1993's Nightmare Before Christmas. We'll be back again tomorrow with another Christmassy movie. Also, of course, tomorrow I'll be taking a part in, as always, the weekly chat with Malcolm at May to December. At 8:30 over on his channel. We'll be doing a Christmas special talking about, you know, favourite Christmas memories and movies, music, etc, etc. So if you have any questions that you'd like to submit for that, please either leave them in the comments here or go over to May to December's channel. I'll put the link in the description, and please check out the chat tomorrow. It will be a lot of fun. But afterwards, I'll be watching another Christmassy movie. Not sure what I'll pick out yet. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Get ready for Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever celebration you hope you're having a good week. For now though, this is Sketch, signing out. And flubbering up the last lines.